2013 Supra 242 World's Edition. This is a Sunsport 242, so it's 24 feet. It does have the World's Edition package on it, and so that means it comes with obviously the graphics package, but it comes really well loaded. Triple ballast system, Z5 cargo rack, 4 tower speakers on that Roswell tower, has underwater lights, transom, remote. It does have a trim tab on the center that's under works off of the Murphy system screen. It is a brand new Murphy system screen that we put in this boat. So we have gone through this front and rear. Actually, I got a new distributor also for that 5.7 liter. And that's just more to go to the fact that we have fully been through this, and it's a 163 hour boat, 163, something like that. Docking lights. It does have a power adjusted driver's seat that goes up and down. You can also spin it, push it forward and back. But let's go ahead and step on the interior and walk through this 2013 Supra.
All right, we're on into the interior of this 242 World's Edition. We've got an all-white interior with black texture seat boxing and accents, as well as piping. And then on the seat backs, we've got kind of a lighter gray, kind of like right in here as well. But incredibly clean interior. Very, very well kept. Always stored indoors and kept on the lift, so it's in the shade. We got Supra World's gator step on the platform, as well as on the walkthrough. Do have a pop-up ski pylon on this. And a nice big sun pad. Nice and even, very comfortable to lay out on. Go ahead and flip open our storage. We can see we got the cover in here. We got that on top of the factory fly-high bag. These things just fill up with the switches on the dash. On this side, same story. We've got a couple life jackets in here though. Got the engine on, but we'll flip this up. You can see that 5.7 liter Inmar. Got 162 hours on it. It's been fully serviced and inspected here at N3. And we'll see in a minute our running footage. So things running great, ready to go for the whole season. Just twist that to lock. Nice wraparound seating. So you've got the seat back behind the driver's side over here, so you can watch people ride. You're not leaning into the back of the driver's seat that way, so pretty cool. Got Polk interior speakers on here, 6 of those, plus what we've got up on the tower. Take a closer look at that here in a second. Storage under all your seats. We do have carpet all throughout the interior of the boat. And really the only thing we can point out on the vinyl that I found is there are some stains around the inner edge in between the seats that we didn't have any luck getting out. But when you've got the seats in place, you don't see that. So pretty common to see stuff like that on these boats. Communicating storage into the back. Center seat, we've got a little storage compartment above the V drive that can be removed to get down to your service access. Back corner seat again pulls out, and you've got more communicating storage into the rear on that side. Our inlays have the cup holders, and there's also a stereo remote on the side, so your passengers can have a little bit of control over the music. Up on the tower, this is a Roswell tower, flight control, as some call it. Similar to what you see on some of the Nautiques of this age. So So you've got a pair of rotating board racks, one on each side, and then 4 Polk tower speakers. These are of the rotating variety. And then our Z5 cargo storage bimini, which has these straps on the roof. You can put 3 boards up there, and then again 4 on the board racks on the sides. Super easy to fold. Unfortunately, with the Z5 on it, I guess that makes it a little bit more of a pain. But if you take the Z5 off, you just rotate this this cam latch to let that tower collapse nice and easy. But a little bit more of an involved process with this big bimini top on it. It won't collapse unless you pull a couple pins and remove it. You do have a lean back on the port side here, and when that's flipped up, you have some cup holders. Cup holders down the sides, again, those interior speakers and grab handles. We flip up, open our OB, you'll see we've got a Polk amps on the left and a dual battery setup. We've got some fire extinguisher mounts going on and an integrated battery charger. So you just run an extension cord to the boat to trickle charge the batteries if need be. We've got some extra cords and things in there for that. We do have the battery box for that battery that will go on as well. We'll note this vinyl, if I get a little closer on it, you'll see kind of has a texture to it. So I think what that does is help keep it cooler in the sun, from my experience. So, nice feature there. In the glove box, we got our full Clarion head unit. You also have hookups for USB and auxiliary, and then 12-volt charging in there. It does play CDs. And that's pretty much it on the glove box. Nice chrome header on the windshield, all in really nice condition. And you have a windshield mounted mirror up top. Our Z5 also has these little storage pockets. I've seen people put suntan lotion, phones, keys, whatever it may be up in those. Kind of a handy little spot. Now let's go check out the dash. So nice big driver's seat. Really cool setup. It does adjust up and down, although this boat rides relatively flat. But if you want to sit up a little higher, there's actually a switch that will raise this whole thing up. And you do still have the bolster here. As Mark mentioned before, it does have the Murphy dash. So this is all touch screen, but you navigate the menus with the buttons on the left. So home screen's gonna have engine diagnostics. You know, you can toggle on your 0 off and on there. Got some rider presets, seat settings. So this has the heater and the heated seat. You can toggle those on there. And I talked about the elevated driver's seat. You can see me moving up and down here a little bit. Also have GPS maps. You can control your stereo from this. And then again, some rider presets there. You've got your fuel gauge and your tack on the left, speedo and trim on the right. So you've got your center wake plate that you can toggle up and down with the lever on the left side of the steering wheel. And you can toggle your cruise control up and down with the one on the right. Blower, stereo, bilge, all that on there on the left. There's also a manual controller over here for the stereo. And then you've got all your lighting and basically analog switches for a lot of the stuff that you can run. Also your horn. Quickly hop up into the dash, or the bow here. Before I do that, I do want to show you our ballast setup in the belly here. You've got the belly bag down in your ski locker. But if you're not going to use ballast, you can store stuff down in there. Up front, we got the bow filler cushion. And then just storage under all the seats in the front. You can pop those out, storage in there. I didn't actually do a close-up on this vinyl, but it's kind of got that pearly texture to it. But really, once we clean this thing up, there wasn't much to point out. This thing's in super good shape. If you have any questions, give us a call here at N3 Boatworks. But stay tuned here and we'll get some running footage on this thing going.